Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Music Lab podcast. My name is Dogg, and as you can see, we are here in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest. As you know, it's a music festival that runs this year from March 7th to the 15th. We have been here all week, so this is our day three recap. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got to see, I think, 10 bands on Wednesday. Um, just again, a great week, a great time so far. So let's dive into what we all did on Wednesday. We started off our day at the Tequila 512 establishment venue, whatever you want to call it. And the organization that sponsored this party are called Where Y'all At Though. And so it's a group of three black people that a gentleman and two girls. And basically their motto and motive for doing this is to really have this sense of community for all people that are moving into town, people that have been here for a while. They're a real focus to like not have people leave because of, the expense and just all the overcrowding now, but just a great concept, and we really support them. So they had free drinks, brisket from Rolling Smoke, which was fantastic. So yeah, good time there. We were there for a little while. Then we went to see J.D. Clayton at Waterloo Records. They did, I think, a 3-day showcase during the day. So I think that was day 2, maybe. But we had gone there the previous day as well in the afternoon. So J.D. Clayton, Arkansas guy, just put out an album, and we entered a chance to win a signed album, his new album, and we actually got it. Kendra and I both once we're going to pick up that album today. So that's exciting. So we saw him, and then we headed down south on Congress to Boys, Heart and Soul, for 3 acts there. Caroline Hale was first up. We had interviewed her. She's an Austin girl. Just a killer performance by her. So good. Caroline Hale, definitely check her out. And then we got to see a Seattle band called Jaws of Brooklyn. 3 ladies that all sing, harmonize. They had matching denim outfits that were kind of cute, but they rocked it as well. Great harmonies. And we got to talk to them afterwards. So hopefully we're going to have them on the podcast for an interview. And then after Jaws of Brooklyn, we got to see the Peterson Brothers. Again, an Austin band, blues band. We've known those guys for probably about 10 years now. Great guys, and they absolutely killed that set as well, outside, compared to Caroline and Jaws of Brooklyn being inside. And then after Peterson Brothers, we went to Ream's Falafel, which was probably the most unique venue of the day. It's literally right next to the highway. They just put up this, kind of makeshift stage. And we saw TVOD, or television overdose. Even the lead singer kind of mentioned that they were playing in traffic because there was a bunch of traffic there. They had free drinks as well for a little while, so we had a couple there. And then after TVOD, we were looking forward to this showcase all day, or this performance. Wax Owls, ladies and gentlemen, from Los Angeles. We also interviewed them for the podcast about a month ago. And they played at the Lucky Duck, which is on East 6th Street. Really cool venue outside. They were kind of like at the top of kind of like a hill, and then we all were kind of like below them. But yeah, really cool venue. That was the first time we had seen a show there. So great performance by Wax Owls. And then we headed to Red River and 7th Street, that whole block there, for Swan Dive and Elysium. Elysium, I think I'd been there before, but just a great venue. We saw Perennial there, a band from Massachusetts, art punk. they blew us away that we got a shirt from them. Really cool shirt too. So hopefully I can wear that for a future episode so you can see that. We saw Billy Ann at Swan Dive and the OGBMs, which is a Toronto punk band, and they definitely brought the heat as well. Had a little mosh pit going for a little bit, but definitely great band, great energy, and that was a real treat to see them. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we ended the night with our friends Parker Woodland. We interviewed them as well for the podcast. They had a midnight showcase at the Lowdown Lounge, which we saw Tough on Fridays there the past 2 years. So that's a cool spot too, kind of half inside, half outside. The Lowdown Lounge and Parker Woodland. So that was our day three recap. Parker Woodland, the OGBMs, Billy Ann, Perennial, Wax Owls, TVOD, Peterson Brothers, Jaws of Brooklyn, Caroline Hale, and J.D. Clayton, which, by the way, also, it sounds like we're going to get him on for an interview as well. So it was a great day three, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell and as you can witness and hear. On to day four tomorrow, we'll have a recap for you. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our social media pages. That helps us and helps the bands and artists that we feature. Also, check out our sponsor, RAR Outfitters. That's RAWR, outfitters.com. Don't just wear, RAR. And ladies and gentlemen, as always, I've been Dogg. You've been great. This is the Music Lab Podcast.